it is currently 2 o'clock in the morning, and I really couldn't wait to make this video because when I go to sleep and wake it up, I'm not gonna remember this shit, so get ready. Who cares, Gmail? We all know it's not about me. Okay, so the evolution of literally how I've been as a person, my personality, or my interests over the years, and how it's changed from as little as 0 to 2. I have literally no idea. And then from 3 to about 7, no, not 7, 6, no, 7. I thought I thought I was a wolf. And then 8, let's see. And then from 7 to 8, that's when I first got into Minecraft, and it was literally all I ever did. Then, then when I was 9, what did I do when I was 9? I guess being 9 flew by really quick. When I was 10, I first started getting into actual things. I liked started getting into history, so I started getting into country humans, and I got into creepypasta. I got into YouTube. I started having an internet presence. Then when I turned 11, things didn't really change, except I got more obsessed with history, and now all I need to stay at. Oh yeah, and throughout all of the years, I've stayed interested in anime and drawing. Okay, anime and drawing, those are the two things that has remained consistent over the years. And then when I turned 11, I started getting into more history, having more of an internet presence because I got a Twitter, I got an Instagram, I got a Tumblr, I got an Amino account. Let's see. The only things I didn't get was a Snapchat and TikTok, because I'm not thinking on getting any of those quite yet. So, yeah. Let's see. Yes. I got into memes. Something that I very much needed. Minecraft has stayed consistent since I was 7. Yeah. And I've just played a lot more now than I did the other years because I just didn't have a phone. Well, I had a phone, but I didn't have money. That's the problem. And then we figured out that if you have a family account, you can share paid for apps with other ones. So we just shared with my mom, who had Minecraft on her phone. But I'm not gonna be on my mom's phone for half a day. Sorry. So, I've been playing Minecraft on Switch. I really like memes. Really like YouTube. Really, really like history. Specifically European history, but other history is also interesting. You see, Asian history, specifically China, Japan, and that kind of place, those places, I literally know nothing about. Korea, so I'm just not going to mention it. Know literally nothing about Southern Asia or Western Asia, or would it be Western East? Yeah, honestly, I don't care, wherever India is. So, I got really into the Baltic States. They are the best. I relate a lot to Estonia. Not just the vibes the country gives off, if you know what I mean. Like, the history, how it's seen as a little sister to Finland, and I'm the youngest girl in my family. Makes sense, right? Let's see. So, I don't know what to say. Let's see. Yes, World War II. I love that. That's my favorite thing. I wish they taught it at school at this time. But the hard thing to do when learning about this kind of stuff is like, these people were still human beings. We don't really want to see it that way, but they were just like you and me, except something went wrong along the lines. I mean, I can tell you about all of Hitler's childhood, and yeah, that kind of shit, but oh yes, actually, I'm gonna anyway. So, Hitler's parents, they were cousins. He was inbred. And his father would beat him, and his mother spoiled him. He did good in school, but when he goofed, he really goofed, because his grades got really bad. Well, actually, when he goofed, his dad would beat him if it were the slightest goof, okay? Slightest goof. So you really wouldn't want to goof, okay? And then his little brother, when when Hitler was 10, his little brother died of the measles, and that made him, go where he started talking to trees. Yeah, you heard me. Talking to trees. And then he would, since he lived across the street from what was the word? Cemetery, he would lay out on the walls at night and stare up at the stars literally like every night. So yeah, then his grades start to go down and not really good. And then then his mom died, where the doctor said that they had never seen anyone more filled with grief, like ever. So, and they were a doctor in those times. Do you think that's an understatement? No, you don't. That's 'cause that's like one of the most grief-stricken you can even be. If a literal doctor says that in that time, yeah, that's pretty like impressive. And he really was a good painter. He just sucked at making faces. So he was rejected from the art school or whatever you call it. And then, oh yeah, did I mention he was born in Austria? Not Germany. He's Austrian, not German. I mean, Austria and Germany are practically like, Finland and Estonia, or say Sweden and Denmark. So, not that different. And then he fought in World War I, where he actually somehow considered it the best time of his life. I mean, the Goths. Yeah, did you know that Goth is actually a term for German? It was an old term used in old literature, but Germans used to be called Goths, which means Gothic just means, that's kind of like what those German people a long time ago acted and looked and whatever. So you understand, right? And the Goths thought of war as a more spiritual thing. They thought of it as a great thing, not something to be feared. Or I'm gonna go on a tangent. So this year I've gotten into a lot of history, a lot of memes, meme culture, internet, gotten a lot more opinions. I now like to binge watch Supernatural and Lucifer. Not shows I'd recommend to any other child, just to me. It's me, Mario. So, yeah, that's like the evolution of my interests over the years. So, Bye-bye, my dudes.